Hello there, my name is Talon, and here are 100 reasons why you should subscribe to me. Reason number 1, I'm so close to 1,000 subscribers. I mean, like, look at this number. See that? It's pretty big, but it's not 1,000. My goal is to get 1,000 subscribers by the end of this year, and I'm gonna try to do it. So, that's the first reason. Here are 99 more. Reason number 2, I make good content. Now, I'm sure you heard this from many different other creators, but it's true. I do try to make the best content I can for people to watch and enjoy, and I hope we do subscribe if you want, then you will enjoy the content as well. Reason number 3, I make good shorts. Now, I don't make shorts very often, but when I do make them, I usually think they are pretty good. They're mostly skits, or sometimes just random rant videos, shorts, that you can watch and have a good time with. Reason number 4, my editing is simple. I'm not one of those channels that put like a million sound effects in a video like every minute. What am I, a kids channel? I only use it when it's kind of necessary. I usually sometimes do zoom ins when I'm talking or when I take a break from something and it says something kind of important or cool to the thing I'm talking about. I do use music sometimes, but only when it's necessary. Point is, I don't over edit, and my editing style is very simple. And if you like that, then I think this is a channel for you. Reason number 5, I have a series called Very Critical. Now, this series I've been going on for almost 6 months. Basically, I take videos that people suggest to me, and I be very nitpicky. I basically put on a character of me being a person that wants to cancel all these people for fame and profit, but I don't have any good points, so I ramble on and talk about nonsense, and sometimes insult the people because that's funny. It's all a joke, and it's all for fun, and it's for entertainment. And I work really hard on the series. It's one of my favorite things that I've done on the channel. So if you like to see that, then check it out if you want. Reason number 6. I connect with my audience through a community post. Now, I don't make as many community posts as I do back then a while ago when I was doing community posts, but I still like to make them. Sometimes I ask questions, sometimes I give updates on the video itself, sometimes I tell a really bad joke. It's one of those, maybe more. So I try to connect with my audience as much as I can by doing just random stuff that makes them feel at home with the channel. Reason number 7. I heart all my comments. Now, anytime there's a comment saying something positive, something they like about the video, about the way I edit, I heard that, and I really like reading those comments. Unless it's a mean comment, then I just ignore it, or sometimes delete it if it's really mean. But, sometimes I just really like the hard comments, and I do that, not only because I do that, because it gets recommended to me, but also because of reason number 8, I read all the comments. I read all the comments that are suggested to me, whether they are questions, compliments, or just things about the video. I read all of them, long ones, short ones, all of them, and I really like doing that. Like I said, I just really like doing that. It's awesome. Thank you all so much for leaving these comments. They're just great. I read every one of them, and I love reading every one of them. Reason number 9, I don't use annoying sounds. This goes back to one of my previous reasons, that being I don't use annoying editing or have sound effects every 5 seconds. Like, I don't do this every time hand moves. I don't do this. Every single time I make a face expression, I don't do this. Every single time I do a random action or I'm confused, no, because that's very annoying. I mean, who on earth can even, like, watch a video like that? Like, I don't understand people, teenagers or adults, that can watch a video and somehow be able to follow through or not get annoyed when someone adds a sound effect every 5 seconds. It's so annoying. I don't do that here on my channel at all because, like I said, my editing is simple. I am trying to get better at it, but as of right now, I like the way it is, and I do not use annoying sounds at all. It's very chill, and it's very cool. Reason 10. I'm funny. Reason 11. I know famous people. Now, truly when I say that I have talked to and have conversation with full-on channels with tens of thousands of subscribers. I've been interview videos. I've talked to them, and we talk to each other about different stuff, about animating. So I know, and I've spoke to many different types of big channels in the past and present right now. I'm still doing that right now. So it should tell you that I'm pretty good at connections. So, that's a pretty good reason, right? Reason 12. I can draw. Pretty good. I've been drawing since I was little for a while, and I'm really good at it now. I'm in art class, It's the second year in a row I've been in art class in all my schools. Here's a little doodle I made a while ago, a famous channel Hugo. I made that a while ago, and I really like how it turned out. So I am pretty good at drawing. Reason 13. I make promises. I make promises about a lot of stuff. About content I'm going to make in the future projects I have, or just things I want to talk about, make videos about, and other stuff like that. Now, do I fulfill all those promises? No, but do I make them? Yes, I do, and I'm proud of that. Reason 14. I'm not monetized. That's a good thing, because that means ads won't play on my videos, which is great for your entertainment value. You won't be interrupted by anything you watch on my channel, which is great for you. Reason 15. I have personality. I am a person that, like I said, connects to the audiences the best I can. I'm a person that is not over exaggerating what they do at all. I am definitely talking, which is something I don't do as much, but I'm happy to do stuff because I don't talk much in the outside. So this helps me talk a lot, which is awesome. I'm also just a person that doesn't yell all the time or put on a fake smile every time I'm on camera. I'm on a reaction channel that reacts to stuff, even though they're not really reacting to anything. I don't put on a fake persona of me that's like, I'm very cool and popular in real life. No, I'm not like that at all. I try to be as honest as I can with myself, with my life. I don't talk about my life as a lot, but when I do, I try to be honest about it and don't lie to my viewers whatsoever. I'm a real person. I drink water, eat food, and have personality. I'm not a robot. Reason 16. I have a green screen. This thing right here. This thing all around me. And as you can see, I'm pretty good at using the green screen. Reason 17. I wear a hoodie. Now, I don't just wear one hoodie. I have multiple different types of hoodies. Sometimes it can be a gray hoodie. Sometimes it could be like an Under Armour hoodie. Sometimes it's like a blue Spider-Man hoodie. Sometimes, like right now, I have a plain black hoodie. It's many different types, which means I am creative with my choices of what I wear. I don't just wear the same thing every time I film a video. That'd be very weird. Reason 18. Cool hat. Reason 19. I don't say like and subscribe. Because I think people should be able to subscribe to the channel when they want and if they want. They shouldn't be told to like and subscribe. No, they should do it when or even if they want to whatsoever. Don't try to force them like, hey, like and subscribe for more content. No, I don't say that at all. I rather just people choose or decide themselves whether they subscribe or not. And it's working. It's working so far. But it could be working a little better if you subscribe. I mean, I'm giving you reasons. Reason 20. I have these glasses. Reason 21. I want to do a Q&A. And I can only do that if I reach 1,000 subscribers. Which is kind of important. And I kind of need to do a Q&A. I can't have a Q&A for 965. That would be dumb and wouldn't make any sense. It would look very bad in the title. Reason 22. I made a cardboard house. Yeah, I mean, look at this. Look at all this. Okay, I made all of this. Every single thing I've made on here, like everything I put on here, wrapper, cardboard wall, I put them all myself. Random things on on this side, I made that all myself. So like that's gotta be worth something, right? I put effort into making this house, cardboard house, to be exact. Reason 23. I don't drag to one time. Okay, I'm not one of those people who like stretch the runtime that one needs to be. If the video is 7 minutes, I won't stretch it to be like 9 minutes or 10 minutes or anything longer than that. If it's meant to be 7 minutes, it's meant to be 7 minutes like that. So that means the runtime of this video is exactly how it's meant to be. I don't drag the runtime, I promise. Reason 24. I make my own props. Now, sometimes when I can't make it, like if I literally don't have the materials to make it, then I sometimes grab the picture off the internet. But most of the time, I try to do everything myself. Like, if I have something, I would draw it on a paper. If I have a sign I need to make, I would make that on paper. Or sometimes I would get creative and hang things on the wall to make things look less boring than it is. I try my best to make things while also not grabbing stuff from the internet and being lazy, you know? Reason 25. I watched The Art of Murder, which, if you don't know, is an indie pilot that has 3 million views and was uploaded just for over a year ago. And I really like it. I think the songs in there are really great. The animation itself looks great, and the story that's pretty presented in that I think is very interesting. Even though I think I can guess how it turns out by the end, but still a great pilot. If you like watching pilots, I recommend watching that one. It's really good. A solid like a pretty 9.5. The only problem I have is with this character. Because even though the voice actor does a pretty good job and she has lines that makes me laugh, this character just cannot sing at all. Like anytime she tries to sing, it feels like a child trying to sing professionally next to professional chorus. And when you have two people who was in like guy who's in like musical trilogy, which is a stage play, who are actual professional singers, you know that like it's an actual scenario like that. So besides that, it's an amazing pilot episode, a perfect pilot episode. Great. Reason 26, I have these glasses. Reason 27, I have a smile that glows. Comedy. Reason 28, clapboard. Reason 29, I can do a bottle flip. Reason 30, I have a mask. Rawr.
Reason 31, I have a gun.
Reason 32, I have a playlist for first Storytime animators, first videos. Look at this. I have over 200 of them, and all these are Storytime animators' first videos, but not like the old ones. I mean, new ones. New people starting animation channels. And if you want to watch it, please do. That's something I recommend for a channel first, because that's something that means a lot to me, and I really like it. And I really like people starting channels that they want to make into like a full-time career. I really like that, because that's kind of like me. So yeah, please check out this playlist if you want. Reason 33. I'm creative. If you couldn't tell. Reason 34. I work hard. I mean, seriously, writing a script for a video when I have to do that can take many days, sometimes hours. And filming itself can take around 1 to 2 hours. And editing can take, at most, 8 hours, depending on how long the video is. If it's like a 25-minute video, it can take 8 hours from beginning to end. And I'm proud of that work. Reason 35. I'll ask politely. Hey there, may you please subscribe? Reason 36. I have a hitchhiker thumb. Look at that. Some people have a thumb like this. When I do a thumbs up, I always just go like this. That makes me special. Reason 37. My channel is old. I mean, come on, like, look. I've been doing this for almost 7 years, and I don't even have 1,000 subscribers yet? That's ridiculous. Man, come on, you gotta agree with that, right? Reason 38. I tell funny jokes, and I'll prove it by giving you something from my comedy book. Okay. What does a dull pencil say to the gas station worker? Can I have unleaded? Reason 39, I have these glasses. Reason 40, I watch Heathens, which is amazing. I would give that a 10 out of 10. It is absolutely incredible. Please watch it. I want to see it continue. I ordered the plushie, which I hope will come here. And like Christmas, let's hope. I really want that plushie. Reason 41, I can do a Freddy Krueger voice. Normally, right now, I would do like a Freddy Krueger voice. But since I don't want to like censor anything in my video, in this video, I won't be able to say it. So, reason 42, I have a cool wallet. Look at that. It's The Punisher. You know that movie? That's a pretty good movie. Reason 43, cool hat. Reason 44, I have an alien freaking lava lamp. Like, look at this. Isn't this cool? Is this enough for you? Does this satisfy your taste? Does this convince you enough? Reason 45, I know Taekwondo. I've been going to classes for like many years. I did leave it, I think 1 or 2 years ago, but I still have the suit and the black belt. Okay, I'm a certified black belt in karate, technically. So that means if you don't subscribe, then you're gonna get what's coming to you. Reason 46. My favorite holiday is Halloween. Listen, I'm a guy who likes me some candy, He likes me some spooks and likes me some costumes. Okay, I just really like that. Alright, you can't cancel me for that. Reason 47. I'm not annoying. I mean, like, I'm not a person who screams. The last time I screamed was in, like, I think 2nd or 3rd grade. I'm now in high school. At least right now I am. So, yeah, I'm not really a person that am very annoying. Reason 48. I have these glasses. Reason 49. Game on! Reason 50. I tell more funny jokes. Alright, here's a one right here. What do you call a walnut that walks? A waltz-nut. Reason 51. The wheel says so. Mr. Wheel, should the audience subscribe? Oh, would you look at that? Reason 52. I have an Instagram, and I can post on it, whenever I can and or want to. Reason 53. I have a mask. Reason 54. Cheese. Reason 55. Reason 56. If you don't, this bear will cry. Yeah, if you don't subscribe, I'm gonna cry. Reason 57. My outlet is broken around the wall. Look at that. Surround the outlet. Reason 58. Ugh. Tastes like chalk. Reason 59. I have these glasses. Reason 60. I have a lot of bags of peanut M&Ms. Like, look at this, man. Reason 61. Happy box. Reason 62. I made some fan stickers of some YouTubers. This is for Mayor Nations, and this is for Rainbow Ranger with their old design. Actually, fun fact. I did want my classmates to know I made a sticker for a YouTuber. So, I disguised this Mason as Mayo, made at the inner workings of New Zealand. Or New Orleans, one of those two. And, uh, the reason this is wearing pink and not rainbow is because my mom said so. She didn't want that, so, yeah. uh, Reason 63, I have a lot of microphones. Like, this is made out of a tube. This is one of my favorite ones. You get to, like, hold it by this. Uh, this is not homemade, this is not homemade, this is not homemade. This is a plastic fake one. This is one I used to have. There's like a thing that connects it to it. But I don't know what that is. I've lost it, so now I'm unable to use it, which kind of sucks. This one, I think I dropped this too many times, so it broke. This one cost $50, and it still works, and I hope it does, because it was very expensive. Reason 64. I'll give you a cookie. Hello, I am subscribed to this channel. Reason 65. The sign says so. Look at that. I got that for my birthday. Look at that. You have to obey the sign. Okay, that's the rules. Reason 66. I have a Game Boy. Look at this thing. Turn on. Play a game. Yeah, let's play a game actually right now. I just remember I don't like that game. Nope. Reason 68. I watched Summaria Album, which it might be one of the most underrated pilot episodes of all time. I'm just gonna link it down below. That's how it is. It is so really good. It is really, really good. The animation, the story being told in it is absolutely incredible. Please watch it. I want this to have more attention. It is, like I said, it's absolutely incredible. Please check it out. Reason 69. My clock is broken. Like, seriously, look at this. It is not supposed to say its number. That's the wrong time. It is like, It's like 7:14. Not joking. And this is just wrong. I don't know why it's saying that. Reason 71, I have these glasses. You get this by now, right? Reason 70, I have a collection of bottle caps. Look at this. Great. Now I have to pick it up. Thanks a lot. Reason 72, I want another poster. Like, look at this. I have like a shoot. I have a poster right there, but there's like a weird blank spots right here, and like I feel like that could be fixed with a poster. So if you want to help with that, you know what to do. Reason 73, I have a crowbar. Reason 74, I have 2 crowbars. Reason 75, I have 2 plus 1 crowbars. These are too many crowbars. It's not enough crowbars. I need like 24 more. That's the only way I can be able to break your house, even though I think 2 is the maximum amount. Break in. Reason 76. I can tell you more funny jokes. Alright, you all better be standing up, because you're about to sit down in shock as I tell you some more funny jokes. Okay. What do you call twins that are always heading to their phones? A pair of headphones! Is that funny enough for you? Reason 77. I built a robot, but it doesn't even work. Look at this. Does this look cool? Well, guess what? This is the remote, and this is all it does. It only spins circles. Oh, what? Do you want to go forward? Well, you can't. Do you want to go backwards? Sorry, you can't. Do you want to go this way? Forwards. Yep, a nut just fell off. I paid like $100 for this, and Reason 78. My favorite season is winter. I just like the snow, It's very cool. It's very cool to just play and sled in the snow. It's very fun just to like go down a snow hill. It's always very cool. Reason 79. My videos can brighten up your day. Reason 80. I have no friends. I wish that was a joke. Reason 81. I want more Gremlin figures. So far, the ones I have are Gizmo with sunglasses, Gizmo with a crossbow, arrow thing, and Stripe with drink and glasses. There are 5 more, and each one of these costs like $5. So please, help a guy out. Reason 82. Cheese. Oh, that's a pretty good picture right there. Reason 82. My bookshelf is behind a fuse box. Look at this. This is a fuse box. So, like, every, 1 or 2, maybe 3 months, we have to move my bookshelf, which moves everything here around, and some of it falls off every time, just to flick a breaker. It's very annoying. Reason 84. Cool hat. Reason 85. I'm tired. I've been filming for 2 hours. Please let this be over. Oh wait, we still have more to go? That's great. Reason 86. The magic 8-ball says so. Yes! No! Reason 87. I have a Polaroid camera with no footage. Look at this. I want to take pictures, but I can't, because footage for like 1 picture costs like $1, and I'm not going to pay $1 for that. So, you want to help out or what? Reason 88, I know your address. I mean, it's pretty obvious. You live in... I got that from your phone number, which is... And you also live on the, what was it again? Oh yeah, Street. That's the place, right? And your house number is... I'll see you there Tuesday. When? I don't know. Just look on Tuesday. Reason 89, the chicken says so. Reason 90. Reason 90, is that I have 10 more reasons why you should subscribe to me. And I think those reasons will be worth it. Oh, hey, look, you can see the green light. Thanks for that, by the way, green screen. Blocking out the light, jerk. Anyways, here are 10 more reasons why you should subscribe to me. Reason 91. My favorite game is Super Mario Bros. 3. I'm a guy who really likes old games. I don't really play any, newer games that come out, mostly because they cost a lot of money, and I don't like spending money. I don't care if they're, 20 bucks. I'm not gonna pay 20 bucks for a game. But I do have an NES, and on the NES contains a lot of games. And if you've seen my tier list video of ranking NES games, you would know this is one of my favorites. I really like, no, I love Super Mario Bros. 3. I've played it multiple times. I've sunk many, many hours and many days into it, and I still love and enjoy playing it. There's just so many things in there that keep you entertained, and it's all around just a great game. Reason 92. My favorite live action movie is Night at the Museum and Spider-Man 2002. Spider-Man 2002 is something that kind of is a little special to me. I have so many Spider-Man merchandise. I have 2 Spider-Man pillows. One of them is right here. And I just love rewatching this movie. It's one of my favorites. The other favorite, Night at the Museum, is just such a fun movie. It's just one of the movies that you can watch and have a very fun time with. Characters I really like, so many jokes that I just absolutely love. Characters are great all around. These 2 movies are awesome and they're deserving spots of my favorite live action movies. Reason 93. My favorite animated movie is Mitchell vs. the Machines. Mitchell vs. the Machines is a movie that has the perfect combination of being so funny, but also just so heartfelt and emotional. It has lines that are absolutely hilarious. I can't go 10 minutes without laughing because every joke is just hilarious and I love them. The characters themselves are also really great. I especially like this little buddy. He's great. Awesome. Uh, Also, the emotional moments are very, very strong and are also, like I said, it's very emotional. I love this movie so much. I can go talk about it for many minutes, but I only have 2 minutes at max to explain some stuff. So, on to reason 94. Reason 94. My favorite horror movie is Aliens. Horror movies are genres that I really like. I've seen a lot of horror movies. Most recently, I saw Beetlejuice, which if you haven't, please do. It is incredible. But Aliens was the very first horror movie I saw. I was 13 years old. I saw that and Alien. I watched those 2 movies, and they are both just absolutely awesome. The characters, the practical effects, especially. The practical effects are absolutely incredible. So good. The CGI they use looks pretty good. The characters are great. And it's all around just a really good horror movie that's also effective being scary. There were times when I first saw it where I was horrified. And I absolutely love it so much. Reason 95. My favorite anime pilot is Gaslight District. I'm a guy who absolutely love watching anime pilots. I've watched over 100 pilot episodes on YouTube, but Gaslight District has to be my absolute favorite. The characters are really good, and the lore building up in those I think are very interesting, and the animation is great. It reminds me a lot of kind of a claymation, stop motion, but in 3D form and animated, and it looks so good. The music at the end is beautiful, and I love that so much. And that's why it's my absolute favorite. Reason 96. My favorite colors are green and purple. When I was a little kid, my favorite color used to be green. No, purple, I mean. My favorite color used to be purple when I was little. As I started growing older, it started to be more into green. And as of right now, I can't decide whether I like green and purple more. So I like both of them. They're both my favorite colors. Green and purple. You're awesome. Reason 97. I think wired headphones are better than wireless ones. I mean, yeah, sure. With wireless ones, you get to walk around doing your stuff, like picking up your room, making your bed, and it's cool. You can still listen to your video. But the problem is with charging, because man, when I have to listen to my headphones, if I want to do that, I have to let it charge for 2 hours before I even do that. And if you only watch videos through your headphones, then that means it's 2 hours of nothing. With wired ones, you never have to charge them. It's a big hassle that's gone, and that's why I love them so much. Reason 98. I want this to be a job. Now, I have plans for what I want to do in the future as a job career, mainly directing and making movies. But as of right now, since I don't have the resources I have to do so, I know I want to be a YouTuber. I really like making these stuff. I like making like these types of videos. I like doing the stuff I like on my channel, and also I just I'm not a guy that is really comfortable with talking to other people if it's not in front of a camera. I'm not. I'm kind of an awkward person to talk to in real life. So working with other people it might work, except I don't think anyone else knows what the heck Gaslight District is. So I don't know what to talk about with them. With you, the YouTube audience, I mean, there are a lot of people, at least one people gets what I'm talking about. So that's why it's very, that's why I want to do this side job, and I hope I get to do so in the future, or at least make money from this. So my mom will have to maybe get a job at a grocery store loading bags of groceries. That would be boring. Reason 99. Reason 100. Reason 100. The 100th reason why you subscribe to me will be in a part 2. I'll make a part 2 of this. If you want to see that, please like, subscribe, ring notification bell so you get notified whenever I make that video. Thank you for watching. See you next time. Cadabra.